Mr. Stewart, what brings you to court today?
Well, look, I'm just here to support the state in charging Masemola. We're glad that he's finally been brought to book. We hope that the minister asks him to step down, if not step down, at least be suspended. But the reason why our country is in such a mess is because we have an incompetent and weak leader, which is the National Commissioner that's here today.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Controversial Podcast. In today's video, I just want us to talk about General Fane Masemola, and today he made a brief appearance in the Pretoria Magistrates Court. And I'm so sad about this situation because if you've been watching the Madlanga Commission and followed the ad hoc committee, General Fane Masemola is the one who cancelled that tender. And I really don't understand these charges of IDEC. Let's not forget that the IDEC is the same body that charged General Dumisani Khumalo and other officials. I forgot their name, and it was based on HR matters. I'm not gonna dwell much on that one. I mean, I'm so sad because even that criminal who's friends with General Sibiya, remember that one? That thug went to court today and said he's very happy that finally General Fane Masemola has been arrested. The very same IDEC who charged Dumisani Khumalo is now charging General Fane Masemola. IDEC is led by Andrew Johnson. They have failed dismally. Remember, Dumisani Khumalo went back to work because clearly they were misleading the court. How can you charge someone based on HR matters? Like, how is it possible? If there were any disputes regarding the recruitment and selection, they were supposed to take those matters to labor relations. But why did they go to court where they wanted to criminally charge those guys? Like, it's still a mystery. I'm not saying General Fane Masemola is innocent or whatsoever, but in this case, I don't think General Fane Masemola did something wrong. After what we've been told at the Madlanga Commission about Vusi Musiket Madlala and his friends, I'm talking about the generals that were arrested last month. I'm talking about the people who were busy helping the thug Vusi Musiket Madlala in order to secure that contract. And we've had the generals getting BBLs, others got Ozempic, so they benefited. What I know is that Fane Masemola did not get even a cent in that contract. I know the suspended minister is saying, I cancelled that contract. I don't believe Senzo Mchunu. I really don't believe Senzo Mchunu because that man lies. He's very good at lying, you know. I think that contract was cancelled by Fane Masemola because he's also saying the same thing. He said, after finding out about these shenanigans, I then cancelled that contract. Remember, Vusi Musiket Madlala was no longer getting money. So he went to Durban, was helped by Sinon. I'm talking about the head of the Hawks in KwaZulu-Natal. He said he's friends with Vusi Musiket Madlala, blah, blah. He arranged a meeting so that Vusi Musiket Madlala can meet Mkhwanazi because the guy was no longer getting money on his tender. So he wanted General Mkhwanazi to help him. And in exchange, General Mkhwanazi was like, give me information about that guy that laid charges. I'm talking about Nangi, who laid charges. Nangi laid charges against Mkhwanazi after he was arrested. He said he was abused by the police. Apparently was just saying, Mkhwanazi abused me, blah, 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 if you still remember that story. Apparently, General Mkhwanazi was busy doing investigation, and that's when they discovered that Vusi Musiket Madlala is a criminal. And how is it possible that he got a tender in the SAPS? And fortunately, they arrested Vusi Musiket Madlala. But on another case, you know their strategy, they arrest you on another case, knowing exactly they want to charge you on this other case. So I really don't understand when they say the top cop, I'm talking about Fane Masemola, when they say he contravened the Public Finance Management Act. Yes, he's the accounting officer. Secondly, I don't think Fane Masemola is involved in supply chain management. He's not involved in finances. They should ask the bid committee. Why can't they charge the bid committee and the SCM director or whatsoever? Why they are now charging Fane Masemola? I'm just sad. But I'm quite happy that he's being represented by Advocate Moses Kakane. That guy is just brilliant, and I trust in him, and I'm sure he will do a great job. He never disappoints. That's why I love Moses Kakane. Remember the case of Mbenenge, he did very well, and Mbenenge was let off the hook, but the JSC was like, no, you are guilty. You are the senior. You were not supposed to flirt with your junior. DA now wants Masemula to be suspended for PFMA charges. The Democratic Alliance is in it. Remember, they hired Shadrack Sibia in that municipality back in the days when Herman Mashaba was working for the DA and was the mayor. They elected that guy in that municipality. They elected Shadrack Sibia, but we were told that guy dismally failed an assessment test, but he was there messing around. So I don't trust anything that has to do with the Democratic Alliance, honestly. I mean, we should really pray for this guy, and somehow I believe he's innocent in this case, but we'll find out as things unfold in court. Obviously the case was postponed. They just made a brief appearance, and the next appearance will be on 13 May, and the case was postponed. So yeah, let me know on the comment section, what do you think about the situation? And I still want us to discuss about the issue of the suspended provincial commissioner of Mpumalanga, Daphne Manamela. I want us to discuss those allegations. Those were serious allegations, and Vane Masemola was also implicated. So yeah, I'll come back with another video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you on the next episode.
A discussion with the president in public, so leave it for him and me, and we'll take it from there.
Are you staying in the position?
Well, I'm saying leave it for between me and the president and see how.
Is the work continuing, General?
Well, you know, the police force, the police service must continue doing their work. They must do work. As I said, it's the beginning. We have discovered a lot of organized crime in the country, and it's the beginning. We should continue. The work is just at the beginning.
So you still continue to lead the Madlanga task team at this point?
Maybe let's also rectify it. It's not the Madlanga task team, because now people end up having the perception that the judge is investigating people, he's arresting them, and he's adjudicating them. It's wrong. It is a sub-task team on commission. It's not the Madlanga task team. It's a sub-task team on commission, and the judge is nowhere involved in the
wide network within SAPS that criminal network within SAPS that must be exposed. Expose it. But hold on a second. Here's the network that they didn't expose. Kumalo buying those hotels. Lushaba with the defeating the ends of justice. Madondo with a criminal clearance, the BMW brigadier. These are all the things they knew, but they didn't expose. So the National Commission is either inconsistent or is leaning towards the other side.